We're here with junior catcher Caleb Lomavita. We're going to be doing some player profiles throughout the fall, try to help introduce fans, alums, all Bears alike to our players as we build this 2024 roster as we get ready for the 2024 season. So we talked to Loma a little bit about what we want to call it. He's the first one for these player profiles. So here for the first time, we are inside the Lair with Caleb Lomavita. Loma, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored and I'm excited to answer some questions.
Yeah, so as we talk about this today, the goal is to learn about you. And we're going to talk about where you came from, what got you here, what you've done so far in your time at Cal, and, hopefully what you work to continue to build here and beyond. So let's start at the beginning. Talk to us about, Caleb Lomavita, he's from Iwo Beach, Hawaii, born on November 18, 2022 in Honolulu, Hawaii. Graduated from St. Louis High School in Honolulu in 2021, led the St. Louis High School to the 2021 IHL title, batting .400, slugging .758, hitting 3 home runs. Also posted a 1.71 ERA. People may not know how good you were on both sides of the ball back then, but it's important to tell them today. Yeah. With 30 strikeouts and 28 innings pitched, you played on Team USA Baseball's National Team Developmental Program and played club ball for TB SoCal. Just talk to us about your baseball upbringing. Who are some coaches that were really important to you? Just kind of some of the things that made you who you are and helped get you here to Cal.
Yeah, I have 3 main people that pop up into my head when I think about this question. I have Coach Todd. Coach Todd was my first player pitch coach, and he kind of brought me in and he treated me like his own son. He taught me that baseball is more than just a game, and it taught me more life lessons than like actual on the field lessons. So he taught me everything that I needed to know about life, and he set me on the right path for high school pretty much. And in high school I had Coach Gus. Coach Gus was a strict old school type of coach. He didn't care about feelings. He just needed you to get the job done, and when you got the job done, he was happy with you. He could be seen as scary or like intimidating. Well, both my coaches were pretty scary and intimidating, even though they were like 5'2". But they taught me a lot about life. Like baseball was there, but they knew that I could be taught a lot more about life through baseball, and being a student of the game, it really helped me. And a person that really taught me about work ethic and how to beat everyone else before the competition even starts is Cole Kashimoto. He was a junior on the varsity baseball team when I was a freshman, and he made me realize that I'm really good at baseball for a freshman, and I had it all going for me, but I'm too laid back of a guy, and I was just going through the motions, and I didn't really understand that if I really put in the work that I could go to college one day. I came into high school not even knowing if I was going to make the team, just doing whatever high schoolers did back then, and I didn't really care as much for baseball as I should have. I was blessed with a lot of talent, and I needed to learn how to humble myself and work so that I could kind of shine on the baseball field and in the classroom.
Good. Sounds like they scared you straight enough between the 3 of them.
They did.
That's good. So you get through all that, you survive scary coaches and good older players, you decide to come to Cal. What was it about Berkeley, about Cal, about this program or this coaching staff? Why Cal?
It all started with Noah Jackson. He came to every single one of my summer ball games in the summer of, I believe it was 2019, and he was persistent. He never stopped making sure that he said bye to me after games. He made sure that he knew that he was there, and that meant a lot to me, because if I show up to a college campus, I want to make sure that the coaches are there for me every single day. And him being there for me throughout the summer, it said a lot about the program, and it said a lot about how much they care about relationships at Cal Berkeley. I knew that the degree was going to be really good. I met some of the players during my visit, and I really enjoyed it. I went to a football game and I got to interact with some of the players, got to watch a practice. I just love the environment here, so that's pretty much why I came here.
Good. How about the lifestyle? How different from here? Obviously at Cal we have a lot of players that are from California. You're one of the few that is not. So tell us about what was the biggest adjustments as you came to the mainland?
Not too many adjustments. I would always have a one-way ticket since I was a freshman in high school to come up to the mainland and play baseball. I used to live with my coach, and he was pretty much my dad at that point. He took care of me, and I would do dishes around the house, and I would kind of help out. So being on my own throughout every summer for 4 summers just forced me to mature quickly, and it just helped me to realize that, oh man, life started quick, so I better figure it out.
Good. All right, so now you're here, you're at Berkeley, and it's simple. As we get to the season, we're talking to you first because things have gone well, right? You're a leader of this group, you're a guy that's performed well on the field, and the expectations are high and people are excited to see what you're capable of. But quickly to go through this, obviously as a freshman, you were recognized as a freshman All-American by Collegiate Baseball. You were named All Pac-12 honorable mention after last season as well. You were a Cape Cod League All-Star selection both summers so far. In your summer collegiate experience, just recently you were ranked number 20 in the top 100 college draft prospects for this year's 2024 draft. So tons of things that have got you to where you are. Talk to us about the biggest differences between maybe your first year here and now. What are the things you've learned in your time here at Cal as a college baseball player that have kind of helped you to be where you're at?
Yeah, my freshman year, I would be really result driven, like where I hit the baseball, how hard I hit it, how I look trying to field the baseball or try to throw someone out. Everything was result driven, and I kind of veered away from that when I learned that results, awards, they're going to come and go. You're not always going to succeed, you're not always going to fail. What I took a lot away from being a college athlete is how are you going to impact the lives around you? So your fellow teammates, your coaches, how are you going to leave your legacy at Cal? Is it just a douchebag that got all these awards and accolades, or are you going to be known as a hard worker that pushed everyone to be better, helped your coaches to be better, anyone? So I matured in that sense mentally.
Good. Now, maybe my last question for you, and this is a prediction, we're not talking about what's happened, but what's ahead? What are your goals? How do you want, and like you said, maybe it's not so much about the accolades, but as you leave your legacy, because hopefully soon you're not going to be here anymore because you're off to bigger and brighter, and we get to say we knew you when, and we'll do an alumni profile and talk about how cool you are. But when we get there 5 years from now, what is the legacy that you want to leave on this program?
I just want to be known as the hard worker that really made a difference in Cal history. I don't want to just be some good baseball player. I just want to be the one that turned the program around and change the culture of the game. Hard work and dedication and discipline is what I grew up. My parents preached to me throughout my whole life, and I think if I bring that here, then people are going to follow, just because I'm older and I'm a junior of this team and they look up to me as a captain. But if I do that, I feel like I'm going to be satisfied with what I've done at Cal.
Good. Well, I know I'm excited. I know everyone watching is excited to see what you're capable of continuing to do. But thanks for being the inaugural inside the Lair. Not too bad, huh?
Yes, sir. In the Lair.
All right, you survived. Hopefully the next one will too. Keep tabs on the rest of the Bears throughout the rest of the fall. And again, thanks, Loma.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me.